Continuous 20 plus is our workout for today. Today's continuous 20 plus is full body, and you'll need a pair or two of dumbbells for the exercises I have planned. For continuous 20 plus, we have 6 exercises we're doing, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest or transition in between each of those exercises, and we go through all 6 of the exercises for 5 rounds. That is 20 efficient and effective minutes. I'm going to walk you through the exercises I have planned, and then we're going to jump right into the workout. First exercise is an Arnold thruster. So taking a pair of dumbbells, holding the weights up at your front shoulders, you're going to drop down into your squat and then rotate and press overhead. So for the squat, keeping the heels on the ground, keeping chest lifted, and then pressing with the power of your legs and rotating the arms out and pressing up overhead. You're working all around the shoulders, getting some rear delts in as you rotate out. As you rotate out, you can think about drawing with your elbows. Take it out and up. That's the first exercise. Second one, we have a reverse lunge and swing. I'm going to just use one dumbbell for this one, holding the weight in my working side. Step back into that reverse lunge, power up, and switch. So getting a little bit more cardio involved with that exercise. Make sure when you come up to the top that you are stacking and you're not leaning back, so having good posture. Third exercise, we have a weighted burpee. So taking my dumbbells, I'm just going to set them right there on the floor. Going to come down to the ground, go all the way down, come up. When I jump, I want to get my feet in between the dumbbells, and I also want to keep my hips down. I don't want my hips to be up. So I'm going to pick up the weights and then jump, okay? You can take the jump out. You can just do a suitcase lift, but it's really important when you come up right here that your hips are down and you're not here and going to pick the weights up and put pressure on that back. So make sure when you're right here, hips are down, lock it in, press up, jump, or just suitcase squat, lift that up. Your fourth exercise, here you might need a lighter weight. We're going to be doing bent over rear delt flies. Okay, so taking my lighter pair of weights, standing with my feet right under my shoulders, I'm going to hinge back, create a nice tabletop back, and then out to the side. Working rear delts. So just want to make sure you're not rounding over, but that you hinge, slight bend, nice, strong, stable upper back, and nice and controlled by that movement. You'll definitely need a little lighter weight and a little heavier weight for those lower body movements. Our fifth exercise is a lateral lunge and row. For this row, we've done these before, but for this one, what we're going to do is instead of coming all the way to the side, we're going to come inside the foot, and then row. Bringing the elbow back right up by the crease there of your leg, your hip area. Bring the elbow back behind the body and side to side. So we're getting some mobility in the lower body, getting some adductor work in there as well. And then finally finishing with a hollow hold press with a flutter. So hollow hold position. We're going to bring the weights down for our press. We're going to flutter and press at the same time. Okay, so a little bit of coordination involved at the end of our workout to help with our focus. And those are our 6 exercises we have today, hitting a little bit of everything. All right, so get the weights that you want to use for today's workout, and we're going to jump right in. All right, beginning with the Arnold press. The Arnold press thruster. All right. And this continuous 20 plus is going to begin in under 10 seconds. Taking my weights to my front shoulders, I'm going to squat down. As I come up, rotate, press. Bring it back to the front, down and up. 30 seconds. Exhale as you press. Inhale as you squat. Keep heels on the ground. 10 more seconds. and set it down. 10 seconds to transition. Another good reason for having a lighter set of weights is as you fatigue through the workout, you might want to drop down because we're not getting a lot of rest. We're moving quickly from one exercise to the next. So our reverse lunges into our swing, powering up through the front leg. We're not turning it into a bicep curl. That arm is along for the ride. Swing, sending the weight up as you step up to good posture. And into our weighted burpees. Making sure when you jump up, those hips are down. Right? Take it down all the way to the ground. Come up. Jump or just a suitcase lift. I probably will not be talking a lot through this exercise. And set it down. All right, picking up my lighter weights, getting some rear delt flies in. Great exercise for posture. Slow things down a little bit. Focus on your breathing, your form. No swinging the weights, no pinching. Okay, so open your chest up as you lift and control on the way down. If you find your back is rounding, then you can do these chest supported. Also, if you have a bench. All right, lateral lunge and row. Going to the inside of the foot, side to side. Taking the elbow back, you got the isolated hold on one side as you lower with the other. So we're not just going like this. Make sure you get that trailing leg straight. Get a little bit of adductor work, some mobility in the lower body. 5 more seconds. And down to the ground for hollow hold and press, adding in the flutter. Flutter and press. Keep your shoulder blades lifted, low back into the ground. My elbows are just slightly in front of me, so they're not straight out to the side. I'm at a 45-degree angle. Very small flutters. Control on the way down, strong press up, control on the way down. 5 more seconds. And back to the top. That's one round. We move very quickly through this workout. If you start to fatigue, just drop down to lighter weights. Here you could use your lower body to help you press overhead. Breathe in, breathe out. You're halfway. Woo. And 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, swing. Woo. These workouts, your heart rate will get up. Okay, second round, you're gonna find that heart rate's high. It's gonna stay there. You're working on conditioning. Woo. Slight forward lean. Press through the front foot. Use the power in your glutes and stack at the top so you're not rounding. Okay. And into our weighted burpees. I'm gonna go to these. Woo. Take it down. And jump up, hips down. as you can. No rounding at the back. Just be very careful that when you're here, so you're not doing this. Hips down, then up. 3, 2, 1. Rear delt flies. Woo. So if you want to do these chest supported, you'd be on a bench, and that would just take the pressure off the low back. Here you can have a little assistance from your lower body as you fatigue. We just don't want to swing. We don't want to pinch. We don't want to work rear delts. So this one you can slow it down just a little bit. Mid round. And into our lunges. Lateral lunge with the row. Woo! Inside of the foot. Down, up. Drawing that elbow back behind the body. You can see I'm slightly leaning forward. I got that trailing leg nice and straight, side to side. Just getting in some nice mobility flow here. Less than 10. Woo. And down to the ground. We're all ready to final exercise. Something I like about these workouts is that each round goes really quickly. Strong press, control on the way down. Tiny flutters, maybe make those flutters a little faster. 10 more seconds. 5 more. Woo. Don't let that head lean back. You want your gaze looking forward on those. All right, round 3. Heart rate's up there. It's going to stay there. Here we go. Arnold thruster. Keep it moving. Whatever weights you're working with now. A big part of this workout is the cardiovascular element there. Mindset, focus. Doing hard things. You're gonna get through this. It goes back quick. 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge. With the swing. I'll do these this way. You can see when I come to the top, I'm gonna stack. Get down, up, arm along for the ride. It's all right here as you come up. Lock it in. Think of a little hip tuck. Working on your balance also as you start to fatigue. You're down to the final 5. And into our burpees. I'll do these this way also. Woo. All right, so 160. All right, take it down, all the way up, hips down, up. If you have to walk up to it, that's also good, and then suitcase, that's fine. Wherever you are. Less than 10. Last one. Woo. All right, bend over. Rear delt flies. So you can do these from a bench. Set up and show you from my bench. And that takes all the pressure off. Woo! I lost about 5 seconds there, that's okay. 10 more. As you fatigue, just let that range of motion get a little bit smaller. All right, we're going into our lateral lunge and row. Down and up. Holding that elbow high and behind your body as you go side to side. Woo! Press to the floor. Get that mobility work in side to side. No rounding the back. Nice, good stabilizers in the upper back. Less than 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All the way down for hollow. Woo. And tight flutters and press. My gaze is looking at my feet, so my head's not back here. Lift the shoulder blades. Control the breathing. Exhale, inhale. Tighter flutters, smaller flutters. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And woo. Carefully come up. We've got 2 rounds to go. Back to the top. Arnold. Down. Rotate out. Press overhead. Rotate. Out and up. Think of drawing with your elbows. Bring it back. Open up your knees. Send the knees out. Open the hips. If you have anterior pelvic tilt there, tuck your hips under before you start with the squat. All right, reverse lunge and swing. Take it back. Feeling off balance now as you fatigue. Make sure you're not stepping straight back. Maybe out the side a little bit to help with that balance. Also focus on your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms along for the ride, powering that weight up with the lower body. Woo. Almost there. All right, weighted burpees. Woo. You just keep moving. You only got 1 more round after this. You got it. All right, take it down, all the way. Bring it up, hips down. You got it. Keep going. You might just get a couple of these in. That's okay. If you're jumping with me, use your arms. Use those arms as you come up. 10 more seconds. And into our flies. Give myself some space. Putting my chest on the bench. Nice and controlled. Focus on your breathing. So don't swing the weights if your range of motion is just right here. That's okay. This is an excellent exercise right here. Rear delt swing, straight arms, retracting, protracting with the shoulder blades. If that's all you can do, that's a great way to work rear delts. All right. Otherwise, we do have that slight bend like that. All right, what's next? Lateral lunge. Side to side, down and up. Woo! You got this. Come on. It's hard. Power through. Draw that elbow back. Working back here. Draw it back. Hold it. Squeeze. Come on. Side to side. Breathe and breathe. 10 seconds. Really hard to talk through these workouts. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hollow hold. Woo! And flutter. And let's press. Woo! 30 seconds is all it takes for this. Come on. Tighter flutters, smaller flutters. Come on, strong press. Up, controlling the way down. Keep that head lifted, shoulder blades lifted. Final 10, and then you got one more round to look forward to. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Final round. Carefully come up. Ooh, heart rate is up there, right? All right, last round. Here we go, arms. We're down. Rotate those elbows out and around. Come back. You got it. Let that lower body help you. Press overhead. Woo. Knees out. Watch that tilt in the lower back. Tuck the hips so you can sink down. If you got that tilt, you're going to be finding doing this. We don't want that. We'll come straight down and up. Woo. Reverse lunge and swing. Next up, take it back, power up. Again, stack. Rib cage over your pelvis. Tuck hips under at the top. Hip tuck. Not leaning back at the top. Less than 10 seconds. Into weighted burpees. You're getting closer to the end. Take it down all the way. Press up. Hips down. Let your arms help you if you're powering out of it into that jump. And like we come up, we go back down the same way. So we're not just dropping the weights to the ground. Woo. All right, flies. Flies or swings. Start out with a fly, slight bend, lead with the elbows. If that gets too hard, straighten the arms, go to protracting and retracting your shoulder blades. And just focus on rear delts. The weights do not touch. They're not coming any closer than this, okay? If you're here with me. 3, 2, 1. Great way to work to failure on a rear delt exercise is a swing like that. All right, lateral lunge and row. Keep it going, come on. Sweat's in my eyes, I'm blinded. I'm still moving. Elbow back. Come on, hold it there. Hold it high. Side to side, straighten out the leg. Work that inner thigh. Final 10's coming up. You almost made it through the workout. 5 more seconds. And 1 more exercise to go. Go to the ground. Let's finish out hollow holds, our deep abs. Here we go. Flutter kick it. Down press. Breathe in, breathe out. Low back in the ground. Point those toes. Flutter fast. Strong press. Halfway. Final 10. Come on, keep that head lifted, shoulder blades lifted. Finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's carefully come to standing, head to last. Put our fingertips behind our head. Let's get that heart rate down. Heart rate was above 150 for the majority of that workout. See how quickly you get the heart rate down. Okay, for continuous 20 plus, your heart rate will be much more elevated. We have shorter, higher intensity work times and shorter rest times versus our continuous 20 plus. We're working a little longer and get a little more rest. So these workouts are great for improving your cardiovascular, and also if you want to drop body fat. And also a good alternative to, you know, say a jog or something, higher intensity cardio outside. All right, so heart rate's down to 120 now. You always want to aim to get your heart rate down in a short amount of time after a workout like this, okay? Before we end, I just want to talk about the rear delt exercise here. As we started out doing straight up rear delt fly, okay, and for this one, the arms are slightly bent, leading up with the elbow, working the upper back but not pinching. Okay, so my chest is open and up and down. When we're in the bent over position, we don't have a lot of support. Sometimes we feel it in the low back and we start to round. So using a bench helps with that, okay? Takes the pressure off of the low back, but also you don't have your legs to help push through that exercise. So you might find that the weights you use here might be a little too heavy on this one, okay? And what ended up happening there was when we did start to fatigue, we went into what I call a rear delt swing, which is an excellent exercise that I use as a finisher on a shoulder day. And I'll do these chest supported like this. Arms are straight, and I keep my arms straight. So with the fly, arms are bent, we're leading with elbows. Here the arms are straight, and you're essentially just retracting and protracting from the shoulder blade to move the arm. So if you just hold your arms here and you move your shoulder blades and you retract and protract, that's all I'm doing. So I'm working those muscles in that upper back, okay? And it's not a big movement. It's not all the way out here. It's just a swing. And we don't bring the weights all the way together. We stop right here. So you go up, and it's like you're braking, coming to a stop and up. Stop, up, okay? And you can do those very high rep. One of my favorite exercises for rear delts, and also very good for good posture. Many of us busy individuals, we're working all day, so that exercise is good for creating strength in the upper back that we need. All right, that's enough for today. Hope your heart rate got down, and I hope you did that workout, you enjoyed that workout. Let me know how you like it, and I'll see you for our next continuous workout.